You're winning this. You are gonna win this, but just keep smart and keep away from me.
He's going to sleep this time. He's going out this round.
I should have stopped this fight with your father. I'm stopping this one now.
Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it.
Prove what?
I'm not a mistake.
When I went through that experience, I asked myself the question, and I knew that my purpose was connected to helping others, to making a small positive difference in the world. That's why today I can tell you to look inside yourself, to run towards what makes you happy. Enough of just sitting around and thinking that good things will happen to you eventually. Change can sometimes be good, especially if it will bring you satisfaction. Because even though it can almost always be scary, it's necessary to push ourselves to that limit to know what will happen.
You taught me how to fight again, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna fight this thing. But if I fight, I want you to fight too. I want you to go across this ring and knock that son of a bitch down. Can you do it? Say it.
I'm going to knock that son of a bitch down.
I know you are. You know why? Because you're a Creed, and I love you, kid.
Come on. All right, let's go.
I know it's not easy. There will probably be obstacles and challenges along the way that will make you doubt yourself or make you feel like you can't even try. But that's where you'll have to learn to deal with those fears and doubts, because that will be the day you finally believe in yourself. Imagine yourself on a path without knowing where you're going. That feeling of uncertainty will appear in your chest, but suddenly a voice inside you says, "What are you doing? Where are you headed?" Then you'll think about your passions, about everything that motivates you. That will be your compass, guiding you towards your destination, and it will focus your efforts on what truly matters.
What is your why? Why'd you even get out of the bed this morning? Why did you eat what you ate? Why did you wear what you wore? Why did you come here? Other than the fact that I would fire you and hire someone else if you didn't show up for work, but not that, the big why. We're certainly not here to just sell shit. We are here to connect.
Don't worry if you don't know everything right away. What's important is that you start thinking deeply and taking action. Remember that there aren't really good or bad decisions. Everything teaches you something, and the only thing that truly matters is that it makes you feel alive. So take a moment to think about your life and your dreams. Remember that you have the power to create the life you dream of. Your purpose in life is your chance to make a difference in the world and for you to live a real and meaningful life.
When I fixed you, it was for a reward. That was it. That was why. The money. And it was me making a mistake. Without it, you wouldn't be here. So even if you got no faith in us, I'm asking you to do what I do. I'm asking you to look at all the junk and see the treasure. You gotta have faith, Brian. And who we can be.
This is a journey of discovery and growth. It's not a destination, nor is it something you find overnight. It's a process of exploration and discovery. It requires patience, dedication, and courage. But what stops us from finding our mission? Sometimes it's the fear of failing, the fear of not being good enough, or the fear of not knowing what to do. But you have to give yourself permission to explore and learn. Life is a gift, and every moment is an opportunity to discover and create. Start walking towards your purpose in life. Prove to yourself that you can handle anything you set your mind to, that there is no one, not even the fear you yourself might feel, that can make you give up.
You do what you are, Jesse.
You mean you are what you do?
No, I mean, you do what you are. You're born with a gift. If not that, then you get good at something along the way. And what you're good at, you don't take for granted. You don't betray it.
What if you do betray your gift?
Then you betray yourself.
Finding our purpose in this life can mean, for many, putting passion into what you do every day. This will lead you to live your life with more intention and ultimately achieve a meaningful life. You could be a designer, a traveler, a teacher, someone who helps others, and in doing so, feel that every part of you enjoys it. Try new things, stop resisting the unknown, and fully engage in your present. Enjoy the journey toward a life of your own, filled with passion and joy, where each daily purpose becomes a sense of fulfillment.
I know I'm messed up. But you're supposed to teach me how not to be.
You know how. Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop hoping for somebody to save you. You don't need another person lying to you. Things don't all add up. But you're resilient. Face some hard facts and you could have an incredible life.
Surround yourself with people who inspire you, those who are creating positive paths in society and within themselves. These are the people who can drive positive change in you. These powerful individuals will encourage you, but keep in mind that this also needs to be an internal drive. Use your heart as a tool so you can identify what moves you and makes you happy.
Hey, Teddy. Remember the other night you were saying something about the key to happiness?
Did I?
Yeah, you said the key to happiness is, and then the sun came up and you froze.
Oh.
I think I got it figured out. It's doing what you love, isn't it? With people you love.
Some people find their purpose in simple situations, like seeing an injustice. If that bothers you, you decide to do something about it to stop it from happening again. Don't try to deny what you're doing now, because everything is a path towards where you need to go. So start by drawing out those small goals that will guide you. If you think that path could be different, pause and think about it. Change direction, always paying attention to the challenges that life brings you.
We don't have to do this. I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
I know you mean well. I know you want to protect me. You have. And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. I'll follow you anywhere you go. But there's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
Traffic lights tell you to stop for a moment, but not to leave the road. Don't leave them out of your life. And when you feel like you don't want to keep going, motivate yourself. Repeat some inspiring phrases to yourself. I assure you that words can shape the mind. Your thoughts will transform, and eventually, those thoughts will become actions.
It's great. You did the hardest part. You took the jump. You didn't know where you were going to come down. And that's it. That's those little brave baby steps we got to take to try and become whole again, try and find purpose. I went in the ice in 45 right after I met the love of my life. Woke up 70 years later. You gotta move on.
I know that sometimes you might wonder why it seems like nothing is moving forward, why everything gets complicated. You might even feel lost and without direction. But it's right there where you should start thinking deeply about what's important to you. Ask yourself what makes you feel alive and connected to who you truly are.
You ready?
Huh?
To come live.
I'm scared, Joe. I'm not good enough. Anyway, I never got my spark.
Yes, you did. Your spark isn't your purpose. That last box fills in when you're ready to come live.
A dream without action is just a wish. Never forget that.
For what? To chase a stupid dream? Big-time ball player in England. Come on. It's bullshit. And when you fail, how are you gonna come back with no papers?
I got one chance, and you think I should just, give it up for what you do?
What I do is take care of my family. And when your mother walk out on us, no, when she walk out, I hold this family together.
Leave her out of this, Dad.
I make enough for this house. And now we have our own business. That's how things get better. That's how you measure a man's life. It's your life!
Not mine.
There will always be people who want to bring you down. The feeling of wanting to give up. Every winner has been through that. But don't give up. Keep chasing your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money. I don't care if you don't have the help that others do. If you don't have the family or friends to be with you, don't give up on your dream. Don't do it. It may take twice as long as you thought. You may have to leave more behind than you expected. Maybe you think you don't have what it takes, but if you really want it, may your dream come true. None of that matters. So please don't give up. Keep moving forward.
Let's talk about you. Are you happy?
Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
Life is a series of challenges, difficulties, and obstacles to face. The difference between winners and losers is not the difference in the problems they have, because everyone has problems. And I assure you that many have much bigger problems than yours. The real difference between winners and losers is the response they have to problems and the decisions they make about that.
I don't want to be a loser.
Back up a minute. You know what a loser is? A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Now you're trying, right?
Yeah.
Well, then you're not a loser.
Anyone who is not making mistakes and failing at what they do is because they are not improving. They are not trying to do new and different things. And that is why they will never achieve what they want.
Is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
You cannot win the war against the world if you do not first win the war against your own mind, because it controls your world. If you control your mind, you can achieve whatever you want.
I don't know what's happening to me, man.
I do. You get to the point where you expect to screw up. You expect to fail. If we want to win, we gotta let them go. Otherwise, we give them too much power over us. And they don't deserve it.
You cannot control everything that happens to you. It's a reality. So control what you can, like how you respond to it, because that's what it means to be strong.
Stop it. Don't be weak. Don't be weak.
Did you have something against running away?
You start running, they'll never let you stop. You stand up, push back. You can't say no forever, right?
Courage is not the absence of fear. Everyone has suffered and still has fear. Courage is when you keep moving forward even with fear, no matter what, because you know it's what you want and what you have to do to achieve it. That's all there is to it.
Get in there and fight, Carl. Don't take promises. Bust their rules if you have to. And when it gets hard, and it will, don't quit on me. Ever.
A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. You remember that.
People get up every day, they do the same thing. They tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
Every morning your feet hit the floor. Tell me today could be the day. Today could be the day I turn my world upside down, but to be better. Today could be the day that everything changes. Today is the day that I take all the things in my life to elevate them to another level.
Nothing's going to stop them from taking on that platform. Nothing. And when we're done, I'm out of a job. There's nothing anyone can do about it. It's inevitable.
Well, then you'll find something else. You're a NASA engineer.
There's nothing to launch.
There are two wolves, and they're always fighting. One is darkness and despair. The other is light and hope. which wolf wins?
Come on, Casey.
Okay, fine. Don't answer.
Whichever one you feed.
Good.
It only takes a moment, a decision, an action, and your whole life could change forever. Sometimes the world can seem heavy, a tangle of uncertainties and doubts. The path ahead darkens, and the very idea of action becomes unwanted weight. But within that darkness hides a spark, a whisper of possibilities waiting to be ignited. It could be a simple choice, a seemingly insignificant step, like the simple act of picking up a pencil and starting to write. And so within that decision, a wave begins to form that expands outward with the silent but incredible force of the ocean that is seen getting bigger and bigger.
I want to see if we can find you a different ending here. I'm going to take a chance on you. Get you out, get you help. I don't expect you to be perfect. I know you'll make mistakes just like the rest of us. And if you ever start heading toward the ending I don't want to write, I want you to picture this ugly old muck. You picture this face. And you make a different choice. Can you do that? Can you find me a different ending to your story?
Yes.
You want a better life, a better job, your own company, more money, more happiness, a better body, to be stronger, and a better relationship. You can
If
have
you
it all.
decide today that you no longer settle for what the average person settles for, the truth is that it will only take you a moment to make this
It will only
decision.
take you a moment to make this decision.
Can't do this, Pete. I'm not like you. I'm nothing. Just let me be nothing.
If you can take it, you can make it.
What?
If you can take it, you can make it. All right, you train, you fight way harder than those other guys, and you win. You get out from under them. Or you keep going the way you're going and you end up as a bum in the streets. You can do this, Lou. Just gotta believe you can.
And I know your world may seem lost, but look inside. Find the strength in your scars, the wisdom in your stumbles, and the fire in your heart. It's not about pretending the darkness isn't there. It's about refusing to let it consume you.
Do not let the spirit consume you. Come at it head on and kick its ass. If you can beat it, you can beat anything. You are so much stronger than you think you are.
You can have everything you want in your life if you are committed and aware day after day. But you know how the story is, what usually happens, right? Life gets in the way, right? A day off isn't going to hurt your progress, right? Well, do you want this or not? Because it's perfectly acceptable to say no. You can say no, no, thanks. But for me, I prefer to be strong. I prefer to achieve my goal, and I prefer to chase my dreams.
You try to fool us. You make us to think you would walk out those doors, that you'll fight with them. Why don't you fight?
The war is over.
Then go. Get lost. Get lost. Go home and tell them you never make it. You come this close to America, but you don't have the courage to go from here to here. You are a coward.
Did plenty sometime.
You are a coward. You are a coward!
What about other life problems that get in your way? You have bills to pay, things to do around the house, relationship problems. Oh, it's very hard now. I'll do it later. Let me tell you something. That word later almost always becomes another word. Never.
What are you looking at? Don't look at them. They ain't gonna help you out here, Willie. You got no homeboys, you got no help. You damn sure ain't got no gun, and you can't run away. You got nobody but yourself. But goddammit, that's all you need. Believe in yourself and knock me on my ass.
Sometimes we tend to have a lot of opinions about the haters, the doubters, those who don't do the job, but in reality, there is no greater obstacle in their way than themselves. Listen to me. The only thing that keeps you from your dreams is yourself, your decision, nothing else. Just take a moment to decide, a moment to say no, say never again. I'll never settle down. I'll never stay. I will never stagnate again. I will never fall again. I will never again accept anything less than being the best version of myself. It takes just a moment to be strong. It's a moment to separate myself from the rest.
Why should I trust you?
Because I ain't gonna mess up.
That's what you told the judge the last time you got out.
No more. It's hard to be a loser, man. Making a mess of everything. Coach, I want to show people I can play. I can do something with my life. I just want to make my son proud.
You have to change your habits. If you make your habit day to day, then your results will go up like a rocket to the sky. I guarantee you, if your habit is always, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, you'll be the type that says tomorrow until there are no tomorrows. You decide day one or one day.
What was I supposed to do? What did you want me to do?
What do you think, Cadet? What do you think you should have done? Because really, that is all that matters. What do you think you should have done?
And why were you? She called out for you. She called your name. And you weren't there because you never did. And you think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
Guitar.
We go so fast that we lose sight of the most important thing of all, the notion of time, the people we love. We live as if they will always be there. But it's not true. We all know that the people we love the most will one day die.
Carpe diem. Who knows what that means? Let's seize the day. Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Because we are food for worms, lads. Because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die.
So why would you be afraid of failing at something? Why wouldn't you dare to try it knowing that time is running out? We often think, what if I can't? When we should really be thinking, what if I can? Because life is only a temporary experience and we should make the most of it.
I'd like you to step forward over here. Peruse some of the faces from the past. They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts, invincible, just like you feel. The world is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? Because you see, gentlemen, these boys are now fertilizing daffodils.
Live one day at a time. Don't worry about what might happen tomorrow. Don't worry about what might happen in a year or 6 months. Just do the best you can now, with all your passion and strength, wherever you are, with what you have, and don't worry about the rest.
Someday, something bad's gonna happen that might cost you your life, or something much worse. And on that day, you can't begin to think that you're to blame for something you could never control. Understand?
So let go of the fear that claws at your heart, the fear that whispers, what if I can't? No, better ask yourself, what happens if I get it? Knowing that deep down, even in the darkest hour, the sun will find its way back through the clouds. Embrace the present, appreciate the good, and trust that even in the midst of the storm, you have the strength to dance in the rain.
Which is why how you live doesn't make sense without enjoyment. Because in the end, that's the only thing that matters. We're here. enjoy it. Until the party's over.
Imagine that when you write a book, there is no option to erase or go back a page. How carefully would you write that book? Because let me tell you, that is life. Moments don't come back, and opportunities don't repeat.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. It's a choice. We are all telling ourselves a story.
When you start to doubt yourself, remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. You can handle this and much more.
I understand what you're going through, young man. I swear I've been there. And I know what it's like to feel abandoned and be mad and everything. And you're a better person than that. Forgive him. This is nothing you can do about it.
Think about it this way. Without rain, nothing on earth would grow. Nothing alive would exist. So it's better to learn to embrace the storms of your life, because thanks to them, you are who you are.
Folks who have lost stuff, and we have, man, we have, all of us. Our homes, our families, normal lives. And usually life takes more than it gives, but not today. Today it's given us something. It has given us a chance.
To do what?
To give a shit. For once. Not run away.
The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. That is the person you have to surpass, and the one you should focus on to be better. There is no certainty in this world, only risk and opportunity. When you face your fears, they go away. That's the secret. If you hold back because of fear, your life stops, because nothing seems better than staying hidden. In the end, the person I needed the most was the one who taught me that I don't need anyone to be strong. You don't feel lonely because you are alone. You feel lonely because you are not at peace with yourself. You feel lonely because you don't love yourself. You feel lonely because you've conditioned yourself to believe that you need someone else to complete your life. You feel lonely because you're constantly comparing yourself to others. Believe me, you don't have to. Each person has their own opportunities and moves at their own pace. If you feel lonely, it's because you haven't yet realized that there is a greater purpose for your life. You feel lonely because all you're thinking about is yourself.
Two men look out from prison bars. One saw mud, the other the stars. Perspective, gentlemen. Perspective is the key to how one fares in life. Mr. Banks, what do you think?
I don't think none of this shit apply to me.
Then you need this class more than most.
Think about this. If your mission is to do good for others, to serve others, love others, and give your best to everyone you meet, there is no loneliness there. You are not there. Loneliness can only exist when your thoughts are 100% focused on yourself and on what you don't have.
It's just like this wave washing over me again and again. It knocks me down, and when I try to stand up, it just comes for me again. And it's just gonna drown me.
No, it won't.
How do you know?
You feel depressed because you are not living the life you want. You are not living the way you want, because according to you, something is missing for that to be possible. With that thought, you will not get anywhere because something will always be missing. You don't need anything to be happy, to not feel alone. It's all in your head, in the way you think and act. That's how the world around you works.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
And that's how, when you live a truly authentic life, the right people will appear. The right people will show up when you set out to follow the life you want to live, deepening into your purpose. You will be so illuminated by passion that there will be no space for empty and dark feelings. Remember this: you cannot feel lonely if you like the person you are alone with.
You're not a bad person. You're a very good person who bad things have happened to. Besides, the world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are.
So, spend more time alone and learn to love that person. Learn to love the person you are becoming, because every day you are focused on your purpose, your mission in life. Every day you are chasing your dreams and living with passion in your soul. Practice daily gratitude for what you have, the people you have in your life, and the person who is inside you. This will replace those feelings of loneliness with feelings of fulfillment. So if you feel alone, you just have to know that it is not another person that you need. You are the one who needs to grow.
Trash, you're not cold, you're not a bitch. You're not ugly. You're not disgusting. You're not a slut. You're not dirty. You're not spoiled. You're not a monster. You deserve to be left and touched and felt. You deserve to be free. I want out. I want out.
Know yourself, learn to be alone, and love yourself. Commit to the work required to get to that place. Commit to exercise, daily gratitude, learning from the best teachers, internal work, discipline, everything. Grow yourself and the right people will appear in your life.
You've got to let it go. You've got to let it all go, or it's going to pull you down. All you can control in life is how you respond to life.